noticed a tiny mound of soil in her backyard and didn't think much of it. But just a few days later, her house was surrounded by caution tape. The yard was filled with equipment, and Anna herself was quickly seated in a car and told not to get out. Houston, summer of 2014. Anna Morris, a resident of Pasadena, saw a small mound of dirt near the fence. In her area, such things were common. Texas is known for its fire ant mounds, but 3 days later, the situation went out of control. The mound had grown, new ones appeared nearby, and one of them even broke through right at the porch.
In 10 years of living here, I had never experienced anything like this,
she later admitted. That was what made her call pest control. The first crew arrived quickly. The specialists began a standard inspection, but one of their instruments unexpectedly recorded an anomaly. They immediately requested support. At that moment, two men firmly approached Anna. Without explanation, they took her by the arm, seated her in a car, and ordered in a strict voice,
"Stay here, don't get out, under any circumstances."
From that moment on, Anna's yard became a restricted zone. Additional equipment and people in protective suits were brought in. According to protocol, such operations were recorded in Harris County reports as potentially dangerous for residents.
And by the way, a small request. Editing stories like this takes dozens of hours, and equipment really wears out. So if this video gets at least 50 likes, the editor will be able to keep working and update his setup. That will be your real help.
The excavation revealed under the lawn there was a giant colony of fire ants. The tunnels went nearly 3 meters deep, and according to specialists, the colony was about 3 months old. Exactly the time it takes for the insects to build such a developed system of passages. The ants were aggressive. Their bites cause severe burns and in some cases lead to anaphylactic shock. So the decision was made immediately to seal the colony with concrete. To pump it in, they used equipment from a construction company in a neighboring county, since the local services simply didn't have the necessary machinery. Once the concrete hardened, the structure was extracted, and it turned into a monolith that weighed more than a ton. Thus, the operation was complete. Anna's yard was made safe again, and the cast itself is now kept in the archive as a reminder of how fragile, ordinary, everyday life can be.